Well, square gold. Hi everybody. Today I wanted to make a video about 10 easy ways to upgrade your consciousness and detox. I can be kind of lazy and I love to eat bad food, and I wanted to help people do some easy things to change their diet and do easy substitutions that will make huge differences in the way our temple processes frequencies, and how we eliminate toxins and parasites from our body. So if you feel like you're kind of stagnant in your spiritual awakening process, or you feel like there's some ways to go, maybe some of these things will help. And let's get started. So number one, I have props today, old school props, is switch to distilled water. So as we all know, tap water is super fluorinated, and fluoride calcifies your pineal gland, which is your third eye. So also tap water has a bunch of other chemicals that they use to process the water, and who knows what else. So you want to use distilled water. Most bottled water is fluorinated still. A lot of people don't know that. So like Aquafina and a lot of the brand name waters are still fluorinated. And then even mountain spring water and like special spring waters or electrolyte waters, they're still potentially exposed to rain runoff, and they're spraying strontium, barium, lithium, nanoparticulates, nanotech. What does nano mean? Nano means that it's so small it can cross the blood-brain barrier. That means it's not even filtered out. So if it's raining into their fresh mountain spring, they bottle it up, then you're drinking whatever was in the rainfall as well. So the only thing that kind of really gets rid of all that is distilled water. So cook with it, drink it. Part of that is also carbonated beverages. So I was a year ago maybe drinking like at least 3 Diet Cokes a day. I love carbonated beverages. I'm a fire sign. I kind of have an aversion to drinking water. I've always been that way. And I was drinking a lot of sparkling mineral water as well. And that is, I don't know where the source is. A lot of it is natural spring water. Same thing, is exposed to the environment now and pollutants. So unless you know the source is like distilled sparkling water. And also the other thing is smart water. I don't resonate with smart water. It reminds me of, smartphone, smart TV, smart grid, 5G. Everything's going to be hooked up to the 5G network. All of the smart, we call it a smart grid or whatever. And smart water with added electrolytes for flavor, I don't know about that. Sounds like electrolytes is nanotech to me. But so I drink, I love this. It's organic pomegranate Italian soda, and it still has the bubbles. It tastes really yummy. Okay, so moving on. Number 2, signal hygiene. So unplug your electronics if you're not using them, especially the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi, when you're not using it, unplug it. Everything is electronic, is putting out frequencies that interfere with your thought patterns. Your thoughts are also frequency waves. And there are other frequencies that are being put out into the environment that are deleterious to your health and not good for you. So I unplug my Wi-Fi whenever I'm not using it, especially at nighttime when I go to sleep. Also, I turn off my phone. You know, you can turn off your phone. It's really hard at first, but your phone doesn't have to be on 24/7. When you're sleeping, unless you are answering text messages at night, just turn off your phone. Just turn off your phone and turn it on in the morning. You know, everything can wait. I see people, always having their phone on their body. They have it in their pocket, or they're watching YouTube and they're it's on their thigh. All of that's being transmitted through your body. Your body is an antenna. A guy who worked at the NSA actually told me once that if you're too far away from your car, you can just use your skull as to extend the clicker. You hear that? That's my car. Yeah, because your skull acts as an antenna. So, skull to brain technology or something is the new military technology. Base to skull. What else? Leave your phone at home. You don't have to, if you go for a walk, you don't have to take your phone. Leave it at home. Turn it off. And unplug your Wi-Fi. Don't leave your pets. Save your pets from the Wi-Fi signal while you're not at home. They don't need to be, their bodies need to be penetrated with radiation needlessly. Is there anything else I wanted to say about that? Okay. Number 3, sun gaze. So look at the sun. Look at the sun with 2 eyes. And of course it usually is only for a split second, and then close your eyes and usually you'll see images, and that will help upgrade your consciousness. It won't hurt your eyes, just as long as you don't stare and hold your eyelids open. The best time to work up to it is sunset, sunrise. You want to say hello to the sun. You want to acknowledge its presence and kind of share your consciousness with it, and you'll see a lot will happen. I also believe in actually eating the sun. So when you're outside, open your mouth and breathe through your mouth and envision yourself eating that yummy sun. A really good channel to check out is FlyingRainbowLasagne. The lovely lady who does the channel, Aurora, talks about that. And there's a reason why the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics have all of the pharaohs and people, the sun rays come down to their mouths, and they all have their mouths open, and there's a little ankh, the symbol of life, on their mouths from the sun. So if you envision breathing in the sun, eating the sun, will do wonders. Next on the list, social media fast. So this is the only one that I suggest a hard fast, cold turkey stop. Facebook has already admitted that they designed it to directly secrete dopamine and to be addictive with how you respond to likes and looking at other people's information. And when people like your photo, then you go back for more, and then notification pops up, then you go back for more. It's a little reward system, like a mouse and a piece of cheese. So I suggest stop Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, what was the other one? Cold turkey. And it's going to be hard at first. And don't even look at your notifications. Don't look at other people's pictures. I say YouTube is still okay because YouTube's pretty educational. But the other thing, you'll notice that your life will get a lot easier and a lot less stressful. And after a month, you probably won't even go back to it. You won't want to, because when you do, if you do start to go back after a long time of being abstinent from social media, you'll notice you'll start to feel depressed, especially looking at other people's photos and how they display things to you. It's in a way to make you feel like you're missing out on things and that your life's not good enough. So I've actually gotten recently back into social media, but I'm super aware and I have kind of a different perspective than I used to, and I'm being my total authentic self now on social media. But it's after I took a really long hiatus, probably at least a good 6 months from not doing anything on social media. Okay, number 5, no alcohol. They don't call it spirits for nothing, or booze. Alcohol opens you up and leaves you more susceptible to the fourth dimension, to entities. We all know it. We've all been there. Sorry, Sammy's poking around. We've all seen our friends, our family. People get possessed when they're under the influence of alcohol, and they're not themselves. And you'll find, at least I've found, as I've gotten more spiritually awakened, that I just don't feel the need to drink, and it's kind of like it's not even good anymore. It's not. I do feel that I do open, like the time I have had a beer or two, I feel opened up to negative entities.